Hello everybody, I'm Miguel Sanchez, and welcome to episode 19 of Movie History, DreamWorks Animation. And unfortunately for me, this is the final episode I'm doing here from this home in Visalia before we move to Los Angeles to continue this series. That's right, my friends. And today, we get to close out the 2000s with the final movie released in the 2000s, and this one is where the fight truly begins. On one side, you got monsters. On the other side, you got aliens. What do you get? Well, we're about to find out as the Paramount era of DreamWorks Animation continues today on Movie History, DreamWorks Animation. If you're ready for it, so am I. Then here we go. For today's episode, we're taking a look at monsters versus aliens as the DreamWorks Animation series continues and the Paramount era continues here on Movie History, DreamWorks Animation. So get ready for it, guys. It's gonna be epic. I can't even stand it, but we gotta do it anyway. So brace yourself, people. It's gonna be wild. And you know it's gonna happen for real. So yes, alien problem, monster solution. That's right. It's a monster 3D event in true 3D, March 2009, and in real D 3D and IMAX 3D. It's a big 3D event. You don't want to miss. And it happens right now. And for those who haven't seen episode 18, yesterday we took a look at Madagascar, Escape to Africa, which was the sequel to the original Madagascar. So you want to go check that out? I'll put a link to it up there on the top right corner of the screen in case you want to go check it out. Definitely go do so. Click on the link up above and catch up right now. I highly recommend you do so. But for now, though, shall we start? Yes, we can. If you're ready, so am I. Here we go. So, about the movie. Monsters vs. Aliens is a 2009 American computer-animated monster comedy film produced by DreamWorks Animation and distributed by Paramount Pictures. Okay, the film was directed by Conrad Vernon and Rob Letterman and features the voice of Reese Witherspoon, Seth Rogen, Hugh Laurie, Will Arnett, Kiefer Sutherland, Rainn Wilson, Paul Rudd, and Stephen Colbert. The film involves a group of misfit monsters. Susan, also known as Gynormica, a woman who was hit by a giant meteorite on her wedding day and grew up to be 50 feet tall. Bob, an indestructible gelatinous mass created when a dessert topping was combined with a tomato. Dr. Cockroach, a scientist who became a bug man after his experiment went wrong. The missing link, a 20,000-year-old macho fish man who was thawed out by Arctic explorers, and Exceptosaurus, a 350-foot tall grub after being mutated by nuclear radiation. Oh boy. Hired by the United States Armed Forces to stop the invasion of an extraterrestrial villain and save the world in exchange for freedom. It was DreamWorks Animation's first feature film to be directly produced in stereoscopic 3D format instead of being converted into 3D after completion, which added $15 million to the film's budget. Monsters vs. Aliens was released on March 27, 2009 in the United States in 2D, Real D 3D, IMAX 3D, and 4DX. Oh boy. A big one. I know, it's good. The film received generally positive reviews from critics and grossed $381 million worldwide on a $175 million budget. Although unsuccessful enough to be followed by a sequel, the film started a franchise consisting of a short film, Bob's Big Break, 2 television specials, Mutant Pumpkins from Outer Space, and Night of the Living Carrots, and a television series on Nickelodeon. And that's where we're taking a look at today. Let's take a look at the movie stats. Directed by Conrad Vernon and Rob Letterman. A screenplay by Maya Forbes, Wallace Wolodarski, Rob Letterman, Jonathan Abe, and Glenn Berger. Be story by Rob Letterman and Conrad Vernon. Produced by Lisa Stewart, starring Reese Witherspoon, Seth Rogen, Hugh Laurie, Will Arnett, Kiefer Sutherland, Rainn Wilson, Paul Rudd, Stephen Colbert, and Amy Poehler. Edited by Joyce Arestia and Eric Dubkowitz. Music by Henry Jackman. Production company DreamWorks Animation, distributed by Paramount Pictures and DreamWorks Animation. Release date, March 29, 2009, in the United States. Running time, 94 minutes. Countries, United States. Language is English. Budget, $175 million. And the box office, $381.5 million. That's a lot of money, my friends. Okay, let's get into the stats. In Modesto, California, Susan Murphy is going to be married to a seduced weatherman, Derek Didle. Just before the ceremony, a meteorite from a destroyed planet strikes her, and its radiation causes her to glow green and grow to an enormous size of 49 feet and 11 inches, with her hair turning white during the wedding. Everyone at the wedding escapes through the front door before the church collapses. Soon, a U.S. military detachment tranquilizes and captures her. She awakens in a top-secret government facility that houses monsters of which the public are ignorant, where she meets General W.R. Munger, the army officer in charge of the facility, and her fellow monster inmates. Dr. Cockroach, Ph.D., a scientist who became half human, half cockroach after experiment gone wrong. Bob, or benzoate ostazine bicarbonate, a brainless and living mass of blue goo as a result of a food flavoring mutation. Insectosaurus, a massive bug mutated by nuclear radiation standing 350 feet in height and that attacked Tokyo. And the missing link, a prehistoric 20,000-year-old macho fish ape hybrid who was thawed from deep ice by scientists. Susan, called Gynormica by the government, is forbidden any contact with her friends and family, leaving her in feeling increasingly isolated and lonely. On a mysterious spaceship in deep space, a squid-like extraterrestrial villain named Galaxar is alerted to the presence of quantonium, a powerful energy source on Earth, and he sends a robotic probe to retrieve it. The probe later lands on Earth, where the President of the United States attempts to make first contact, but the probe goes on a destructive rampage, heading straight for San Francisco. Despite unsuccessful attempts by the U.S. Armed Forces to destroy it, Munger convinces the President to grant the monsters their freedom if they can stop the probe and become heroes. In San Francisco, the robot detects the quantonium radiating through Gynormica's body and tries to take it from her, putting many lives at risk. At the Golden Gate Bridge, the monsters manage to destroy the giant robot by using parts of the bridge itself. Galaxar sends a course for Earth to obtain the quantonium in person, while the now free Gynormica returns home with her new friends and reunites with her family. However, her companions alienate themselves from Gynormica's family due to their inexperience with the real world, while Derek breaks off his engagement with Gynormica by claiming that he cannot marry someone who would overshadow him and his career. Initially heartbroken by this breakup, Gynormica finally realizes that her life as a monster was even better than she thought, and promises the other monsters to never underestimate her again. Suddenly, Gynormica is pulled into Galaxar's ship by a tractor beam. Insectosaurus tries to save her, but he is shot down by the ship, seemingly killing him. On board the ship, upon learning Galaxar was the one who caused danger in her town, Gynormica furiously breaks free from her prison cell and chases down Galaxar, only to be trapped by a machine that extracts the quantonium from her body, shrinking her back to her normal size. Galaxar then uses the extracted quantonium to create clones of himself in order to launch a full-scale invasion of Earth. Munger manages to get the other monsters on board the ship, where they rescue Gynormica and make their way to the main power core, where Dr. Cockroach sets the ship to self-destruct to prevent the invasion. All but Gynormica are trapped as the blast doors close, and she personally confronts Galaxar on the bridge. With time running out, she sends the ball of stored quantonium down on herself, restoring her monstrous size and strength. After rescuing her friends, they flee the ship and are rescued by a Munger and Insectosaurus, who have metamorphosized into a giant butterfly. The ship then self-destructs, killing Galaxar and his army. Returning to Modesto, Gynormica, Bob, the missing link, Dr. Cockroach, and Insectosaurus receive a hero's welcome. Hoping to take advantage of Gynormica's fame for his own career, Derek tries to get back together with her and gain an interview, but she rejects and humiliates him on live channel. Munger then arrives to inform the monsters that a new monstrous snail called Escargantua is slowly making its way to Paris, France, after it fell into a French nuclear reactor, resulting in the heroes taking off to confront the new menace. Alright, this is going to be a lot of fun. I love it. Let's get to the voice cast. Starting with monsters. Reese Witherspoon as Susan Murphy / Gynormica. Not Gynormica. Yeah, it's now pronounced Gynormica. It's Gynormica. Yeah, with a soft G. That's right, Gynormica. A woman from Modesto, California, who is hit by a radioactive quantonium meteorite on her wedding day, causing her to mutate and grow to a height of 50 feet, 11.5 inches, which is 15.532 milligrams, which is 15.532 meters. Her exposure to quantonium also makes her hair turn white and give her super strength and physical imperviousness. Seth Rogen as Bob, benzoate ostalazine bicarbonate, an indestructible gelatinous mass created when a genetically altered tomato was injected with a chemically altered ranch dessert topping. He could devour and digest almost any substance. Despite having consciousness, he literally and figuratively lacks a brain and is thus the comic relief. Hugh Laurie as Dr. Cockroach, PhD, a brilliant scientist who attempted to imbue himself with the resilience and abilities of a cockroach, with the side effect of his head becoming that of a giant cockroach. Warren as the missing link. As the missing link, usually referred to as Link, a 20,000-year-old fish humanoid who was found frozen and thawed out by scientists, only to escape and wreak havoc at his old lagoon habitat of Cocoa Beach, Florida. Oh boy. Conrad Vernon as Insectosaurus. Number 8. Nobody hates the number 8. Should got rid of that. But yeah, moving on. Formerly a 1-inch or 25mm grub transformed by nuclear radiation into a 350 feet or 110-meter monster with the ability to shoot silk out of his nose. He is unable to speak clearly as mesmerized by bright light. He has a close bond with Link. That's right, the missing Link, who can understand what he's saying. That's it for monsters. Let's go to aliens. As we can see our voice cast. Rainn Wilson as Galaxar, an evil alien overlord intent on collecting quantonium, the substance that had transformed Susan into Gynorbica, to give his cloning machine enough power to generate an army of clones of himself to conquer Earth. He is served by gigantic robotic probes. He claims to have suffered several traumas in his youth, which are left mostly unintelligible to the viewer, due to him telling Gynorbica his story while being repeatedly photocopied to create his clones, driving him to destroy his own homeworld and plans to make a new one on Earth. And Amy Poehler as Galaxar's computer. Finally, closing up voice cast, we have humans. Kiefer Sutherland as General General Warren R. Monger, a military leader who runs a top-secret facility where monsters are kept. It is his plan to fight the invading aliens with the imprisoned monsters in exchange for their freedom. In a scene during the credits, he claims to be 90 years old, in spite of his youthful appearance. Stephen Colbert as President Hathaway, the impulsive and rather dim-witted President of the United States, not wanting to be remembered as the president in office when the world came to an end. He agrees with General Munger's Monsters vs. Aliens plan when the U.S. military is unable to defeat the robot prone sent by Galaxar. Oh boy. And you know him by now, Stephen Colbert. He is the host of The Late Show. Yeah, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and you can watch it on CBS. Yeah, it's every late night, weeknights, so that should be good. Paul Rudd as Derek Diddle, a local weatherman and Susan's fiancé. He jumps at whatever opportunity he has to boost his career, which causes him to place his job and himself before his relationship with Susan, canceling their plans to have a romantic honeymoon in Paris to land an anchorman job in Fresno. And that is where we are right now. I'm currently here in Fresno, my friends. Closer to Fresno. That's where I am right now. Jeffrey Tambor as Carl Murphy, Susan's over-emotional father. Julie White as Wendy Murphy, Susan's loving mother. Renee Zellweger as Katie, a typical human girl. Her date with her boyfriend Cuthbert is interrupted by the landing of Galaxar's robot. And of course, that's right, it's Renee's second appearance in a DreamWorks movie, the first B movie, which I already did on episode 16, where she appeared alongside Jerry Seinfeld. So if you haven't seen it yet, go watch that right now, if you're not watching this video. John Krasinski as Cuthbert, Katie's boyfriend, and Ed Helms as news report. So that's it. Let's go to production. It's a long one, ladies and gentlemen. I know. The film started as an adaptation of a horror comic book, Rex Havoc, in which a monster hunter, Rex, and his team of experts called Ass Kickers of the Fantastic fight against ghouls, ghosts, and other creatures. The earliest development goes back to 2002, when DreamWorks first filed for a Rex Havoc trademark. In the plot synopsis revealed in 2005, Rex was to assemble a team of monsters, including Dr. Cockroach, the 50,000-pound woman, and the Insectosaurus, to fight aliens and for disrupting cable TV service. In the following years, the film's story diverged away from the original Rex Havoc, with directors Conrad Vernon and Rob Letterman finally creating the storyline from scratch. Production designer David James stated that the film is a return to what made us nerds in the first place. Giving classic movie monsters and relaunching them in a contemporary setting. Director Conrad Vernon added that he found it would be a great idea to take hideous monsters and giving them personalities and satirizing the archetypes. Each of the 5 monsters had traits. To take hideous monsters, each of the 5 monsters had traceable to sci-fi/horror B movies from the 1950s, 1960s, and 1970s. Although none is a mere copy of an older character. Susan, who grows to be a 49 feet 11 inches tall, into Guy Norbica, was inspired by Attack of the 50-Foot Woman. Dr. Cockroach represents the fly, and the Curse of Frankenstein, while Bob is an amalgam of slimy and slimy characters that were featured in the films, including the Blob and the Crawling Eye. Insectosaurus, a 350-foot tall monster, is a nod to the 1961 kaiju film Mothra. According to Vernon, the missing link has no direct inspiration. He just represents anything prehistoric that comes back to life and terrorizes people. For the San Francisco sequence, the producers researched many films and photographs for an accurate depiction of the city. And film animator Lyon Anderson, who had a similar body type to Guy Norbica, tall, thin, and athletic, walking alongside a scale model of San Francisco to capture better how a person not comfortable with being too big with an environment would walk around it. Ed Litter, CTO of DreamWorks Animation, that's right, Chief Technical Officer, says it took approximately 45.6 million computing hours to make Monsters vs. Aliens, more than 8 times as many as the original Shrek. Several hundred Hewlett-Packard XW8600 workstations were used, along with a render farm of HP ProLiant Blade servers with over 9,000 separate processor cores to process the animation sequence. Animators used 120 terabytes of data to complete the film. They used 6 terabytes for an explosion scene. Starting with Monsters vs. Aliens, all feature films released by DreamWorks Animation were produced in stereoscopic 3D format. Using Intel's In-True 3D technology. 2D, Real D 3D, IMAX 3D, and 4D versions were released. And speaking of Shrek, I did talk about it on episode 6 of the show, so if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it right now. Let's go to release, starting with marketing. To promote the 3D technology that is used in Monsters vs. Aliens, DreamWorks ran a 3D trailer before halftime in the US broadcast of Super Bowl 43 on February 1st, 2009. Due to the limitations of television technology at the time, color code 3D glasses were distributed at Sobeys stands and at major national grocers. The monsters, except Guy Norbica and Insectosaurus, also appeared in a 3D Sobeys commercial airing after the trailer. Bank of America gave vouchers that covered the cost of an upgrade to a 3D theatrical viewing of the film for its customers. And staying with theatrical release, we go to home media. Monsters vs. Aliens was released to DVD and Blu-ray in the United States and Canada on September 29, 2009, and on October 26, 2009 in the United Kingdom. The home media release, the home release for both the DVD and Blu-ray format only contained the 2D version of the movie. However, the release is packaged with a new short, Boss Big Break, which is the more traditional 3D that require green and magenta glasses. Also included are 4 pairs of 3D glasses. On January 6, 2010, it was announced that a 3D version would be released on Blu-ray. On February 24th, a tentative March release date was set for the United Kingdom, where anyone who buys a Samsung 3D TV or 3D Blu-ray player will get a copy. On March 8th, it was reported that the 3D Blu-ray would be released in the United States, also with Samsung 3D products. On March 21st, as of February 2011, 9.0 million home entertainment units were sold worldwide. In July 2014, the film's distribution rights were purchased by DreamWorks Animation from Paramount Pictures and transferred to 20th Century Fox, now 20th Century Studios. The rights are now owned by Universal Pictures. As we move on to reception, starting with critical response. Based on 216 reviews collected by Rotten Tomatoes, Monsters vs. Aliens has an overall approval rating from critics of 73% and has an average score of 6.47 out of 10. The critical consensus reads, though it doesn't approach the depth of the best animated films, Monsters vs. Aliens has enough humor and special effects to entertain moviegoers of all ages. On Metacritic, which assigned a normalized rating from mainstream critics, the film has received a score of 56 out of 100 based on 35 reviews, which indicates mixed or average reviews. I know. Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times gave the film 2.5 stars out of 4, writing, "I suppose kids will like this movie. though he didn't find it, between brackets, remember that, rich with humor. Peter Travers of Rolling Stone gave the film 3.5 stars out of 4 and wrote that WALL-E had more charm, more soul, more everything, but there's enough merry mischief here to satisfy, even if you're way past puberty. Oh no, and we'll talk about WALL-E in a future series focusing on Pixar, so be on the lookout for that coming soon. Same with reception when we go to box office. On its opening weekend, the film opened at number one, my friends, grossing $59.3 million in 4,104 theaters. Of that total, the film grossed an estimated $5.2 million in IMAX 3D theaters, becoming the fifth highest grossing IMAX 3D debut behind Star Trek, Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen, The Dark Knight, and Watchmen. The film grossed $198.4 million in the United States and Canada, making it the second highest grossing animated movie of that year in these regions, behind Up. Worldwide, Worldwide is the third highest grossing animated film of 2009 with a total of $381.5 million behind Up and Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs. And again, Up will be on a Pixar series coming soon, and Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs will be in a feature series focusing on Blue Sky Studios. So be on the lookout for that coming in real soon. It was the highest grossing film worldwide with Witherspoon's career until Sing overtook it in 2017. And I'll talk about that in an elimination series of movie history. So be on the lookout for that coming soon as well. Continue on, we go to Accolades. In 2009, the film was nominated for 4 Annie Awards, including Voice Acting and Feature Production for Hugh Laurie. Reese Witherspoon and Seth Rogen were both nominated for Best Voice Actor and Actress at the 2010 Kids' Choice Awards for voicing Guy Norbica and Bob, but lost to Jim Carrey for Disney's A Christmas Carol. Oh no. What a loss. Monsters vs. Aliens was also nominated for Best Animated Film, but lost to Pixar's Up. Oh no. Too bad, my friends. Too bad. Up. I know. On June 24, 2009, the film won the Saturn Award for Best Animated Film. So yeah, that's it for reception, but we're not done yet. Let's take a look at these awards, shall we? Award category name outcome. Let's take a look at it right now. Annie Awards. Annie Award for Best Animated Effects in an Animated Production. Scott Sichelsky nominated. Annie Award for Best Storyboarding in an Animated Feature Production. Tom Owens won! Hey! Annie Award for Best Voice Acting in an Animated Feature Production. Hugh Laurie nominated. Oh boy. Kids' Choice Awards. Favorite Voice from an Animated Movie. Seth Rogen nominated. Reese Witherspoon nominated. Oh boy. Favorite Animated Movie. Rob Letterman and Conrad Vernon nominated. Saturn Awards. Saturn Award for Best Animated Film. Rob Letterman, Conrad Vernon won! Yay! And finally, Visual Effects Society. Animated character in an animated feature motion picture. Tara Boylan, David Burgess, Scott Sichelsky, and David Weatherly nominated. Oh boy. And Outstanding Effects Animation in an Animated Feature Motion Picture. David P. Allen, Amari Abel, Scott Sichelsky, and Alain Dehoe nominated. Oh boy. So they only won 2 awards. So they only won 2 awards out of the 9. They only won 2 awards. The Annie Award for Best Storyboarding in an Animated Feature Production and the Saturn Award for Best Animated Film. So that's pretty much it. And closing out this episode, let's close out this episode with an expanded franchise. Despite not being followed by a sequel, the film started a franchise with a video game, a short film titled Bob's Big Break, and two television specials titled Monsters vs. Aliens, Mutant Pumpkins from Outer Space, and Night of the Living Carrots, respectively. A television series based on the film also started airing on Nickelodeon on March 23rd, 2013, which was canceled after 1 season due to low ratings, poor reviews, and the network's desire to refocus on making the more Nick-ish shows. That's right, Nick-ish. Ooh boy, it's not gonna be good. But yeah, that's it for Monsters vs. Aliens. Final lots of rating for the film. I gotta say, Monsters vs. Aliens is definitely a great movie. I want to see. It's definitely worth a watch. However, of course, the movie is currently available on Netflix, but not for long because time is running out. Because the movie is leaving Netflix on March 31st. That's right, friends. March 31st is the last day to watch the film on Netflix. So you better hurry it up. If you haven't seen the movie, go watch it right now. Before it disappears from Netflix forever, and then you have to go find somewhere else, and they had to go somewhere else to find that movie. Perhaps you should find it on Peacock. Who knows? It might be here on YouTube. But either way, that's all I gotta say. So with all that said, at the end of the day, I'm gonna give Monsters vs. Aliens a score of 7.5 out of 10. Good to great. Anyway, either way, I'm still feeling fine. Monsters vs. Aliens gets a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5. Yeah, a half rating. So this should be pretty good. Good to great. So yeah, it's definitely yeah. It's okay, just a film. That's anything I gotta say by here. However, it's just my personal conservative opinion. You can feel free to agree or disagree with any thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Otherwise, that's it for today. Thanks for watching another episode of Movie History, DreamWorks Animation. Hope you guys had a lot of fun. Next time we see you, we'll be in Los Angeles, California, baby. Woo! So stay tuned for it coming real soon. It's gonna be amazing. You'll never know what's gonna happen next, though. Don't miss it, guys. Our next episode comes your way real soon, and it comes out real soon. So don't miss it, guys. And later on, we have a new episode, Rob Geo 0407's Low History Told, where today's episode will be about PBS. Requested by Crunchstar Florida. That's right, my friends. It is the public broadcasting service, and we're gonna get to it today on Logo History Retold. So stay tuned for it, guys. The next episode of Movie History, Walt Disney Animation is coming soon. Where that episode will be about Tarzan. Be on the lookout for that coming soon. And also, the next episode of Movie Logo History 2 is coming soon, where we'll be taking a look at PlayStation, TV Control, WREL TV, Major League Baseball, Clan TVE, Canal Panda, Small Brands, Miraculous, Sales League, War, and KSBS TV. So be on the lookout for that. As well as Season 2 to E5 of the Motion Master League. You do not want to miss it. Plus, Tuesday, or probably Wednesday, it's our season finale of the Endless Monster Show. Yay! I can't believe it, guys. It is our season finale. We're down to our final 4. Pistachio, Dapper Dandy, Alphabot, and Grubkin. They are your final 4. In the end, only one of them will crown your Endless Monster Show champion. Who's it going to be? You better tune in. You better tune next week to find out. And also be looking for Mochi Monster Bite coming soon as we take a look at Clicker, the Playful Tapper. So this should be pretty good. Otherwise, that's all I got for you today. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to see you all again real soon for the next exciting episode of the show. For now, thanks for watching. I'm Miguel Sanchez. You be yourself, and I will see you next time on Movie History, DreamWorks Animation. Join next time for episode 20. That's right, the 20th episode of the show, as we take a look at How to Train Your Dragon. That's right, as the Paramount era continues in 3D. That's right, my friends. In theaters, Real D 3D IMAX 3D, March 26th, 2010. That's right, 2010. We're done with the 2000s, and now we get to move on to the 2010s with this next film. With this next film, the first of 3 movies released in 2010. Yeah. The first of 3 movies released in 2010. This is How to Train Your Dragon. We'll follow up by Shrek Forever After on episode 21, and finally Megamind at episode 22. So be on the lookout for that coming your way real soon. Besides, the movie will be arriving on Netflix on April 1st. April Fool's Day, my friends. That's right. It'll be coming to Netflix on April 1st. So get ready for it, guys. It's going to be awesome. You do not want to miss it. Or for now, though, if you want to go catch up on past episodes, we got it. A playlist is available for you. From Ants all the way up to Monsters vs. Aliens, link to the playlist is up there on the top right corner of the screen. Go click on that link and check it out right now. At the time I do this video, I rated Ants, I did Prince of Egypt, and its spin-off, and the prequel, Joseph King of Dreams. I also did The Road to El Dorado. I did all 3 Iron Man films, Chicken Run, Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of Were Rabbit, and Flush Away. I did the first 3 Shrek movies, Shrek 2, and Shrek the Third. I did Spirits, Danny on the Cimarron, Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas. I also did Shark Tale. I did the first 2 Madagascar films, that being Madagascar and Madagascar Escape to Africa. I also did Over the Hedge, Flushed Away, the Bee Movie, and the first Kung Fu Panda. I got lots more. I got a lot more reviews coming your way. Got lots more content coming your way to the channel real soon. So please click that link up above and catch up on past episodes right now. It's definitely worth the wait. So with all that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again real soon for episode 20 as we take a look at How to Train Your Dragon in the Paramount era of DreamWorks Animation. Until that time, guys, please remember to leave a like, share this video with friends, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, turn on notifications to episode video. Please subscribe to notifications to episode video for me as we're on the road to 1,700 subscribers. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I look forward to your company again real soon. I'm Miguel Sanchez for for Movie History, DreamWorks Animation. Thank you for watching, and don't forget about Sanrio Supremacy coming soon. Yeah, Sanrio Supremacy will kick off round 4 on Monday. Fast Peru will take on Miracle Dreamy, so be on the lookout for that as well. With all that said, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again next time. I'm Miguel Sanchez signing off for Movie History, DreamWorks Animation, from Vice City, California. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe. I'll see you guys in another video. Laters!